Hello. I see you have a walk-in appointment today. You do? Okay. Let me get some of your information and we will get right on that. Get you right in to the next office. So, yes, that is fine. We do have some openings right now, as the doctor is free and available. I just need to get some of your information. That way we can have it all up to date. So, let me open up my schedule here for the doctor. Alright. And so, what was your name again? Alright, and last name, please. Alright, and then can I have your telephone number? Okay, and it was, okay. And then I just need your address, please. And the zip code as well. And that's right off of the, okay. Wow, you drove, what is that, like 30 minutes? Not too bad, but hopefully the weather wasn't too bad either. I know there was some fog when I was driving into work, so gotta be careful about that. So we got your name, phone number, address. Oh, and before I forget, what was the reason for your visit today? I see, you fell down the stairs and you hit your head. I am so sorry, I hope you're okay. Yeah, hopefully you don't have any broken bones or anything like that. How are you feeling otherwise? Okay, and you want to get your bump on the head checked out? Okay, we can do that for you. Like I said, I'm so sorry that happened. I know that things happen and people rush around and try to get things done, but rest assured you that we will check you out and make sure you are A-okay. So now that the questions are out of the way, what I would like to do is just check you overall, just kind of give a little rundown, and see how you are. I am going to put some gloves on, so just bear with me. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Alright. I do have some stuff here that I'm going to get out ahead of time. That way we don't have to make too much noise for everything. And I do want to check on that bump and make sure it's not oh, you're bleeding a little bit. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing to be worried about. I would say I do have some stuff over here that I can use on you that will help with that. So just sit back, relax, and we'll get you checked out. Other than falling down the stairs, how are you doing today? I know today was a little bit foggy out, but the sun did try to come out a little bit, which is nice. And if you hear a dog snoring, that is my pet dog in the background. I like to bring her to work sometimes because there's no one else home to take care of her and she's getting kind of old, so I gotta keep an eye on her. So yeah, and hopefully this won't be too long because I know some people get anxious around doctors, but or just being in a doctor's office, but like I said, it's not anything to be worried about because it's good coming in for your health and get everything checked out. So here is what I'm going to do. Put some gloves on, and because I don't want to touch any blood, nothing offensive, it's just for your sake and my sake. I just don't like, I know I work in a doctor's office, but I gotta be sanitary somehow. And these gloves, they are non-latex, so if you have a latex allergy, that is perfectly fine because It's really common these days, so yeah, I'm just checking to make sure I have it on the right way. So, and they're perfect fit, which is nice because I don't have to egg the nurse to get basically to order smaller or bigger gloves. These are perfectly fine for me, and they feel, I guess, perfect size and all that. Alright, that's enough talking about gloves. Let's get you checked in and making sure you're good to go for the next day. Hopefully without any injuries or anything like that. Alright, so I'm just going to get a good little look at you, and I'm also going to be writing some stuff down for notes for future references. That way, if, let's say, I'm not in the office today or the next day or whenever, then, you know, the next nurse can just check in and have all the updated notes. So let me just make sure I'm on the right page. A nice, clean, empty page. Here we go. Actually, I think I'm back a page a little bit. Here we are. Sorry, I have all these, like, other patients in this book, so I gotta make sure I have the right page opened up. So just give me 1 second. Let me fold it back a little bit because this is what I use to check all the patients in. There we go. So I'm gonna get that to the side. My pen. I like that pen because it's my favorite color. But that's besides the point. Something like that. There we go. Alright. So now that I have the gloves on, are you relaxed? Are you sit back? Are you feeling comfortable with everything so far? Okay. So I do want to check your temperature if that's okay with you. It is? Okay. So just open up your mouth, please, and say "ah." I'm going to put this under your tongue here. Make sure it's ready. Okay, it's ready. Yep, that's fine. Just yep, okay. You don't need to talk, just give it a second. Okay, give it a few more seconds and it'll beep in a second. Hold on, sorry, your mouth's right here. There it goes. Alright. Okay, that's perfect. Sorry, it just likes to do its own thing, but it doesn't look like you have a temperature, so that's good. Are you feeling sick or anything, or you just kind of got hurt today? That's okay. Sometimes it's helpful to get hurt throughout the day, like me, because in the rare case of you not, let's say you fell down the stairs or you stubbed your toe or you dropped something on your foot and you didn't feel any of that, then that's very bad because that means there's other issues that could be going on, like nerve issues, like nerve damage and stuff like that, which is not good. That is why we have nerves and a brain. So I am going to wipe down your face here, or the bump on the head. Just give me 1 second. Okay, this should not sting at all because it's non-alcohol. It doesn't have any alcohol, so it's not going to sting. We use a new formula that sanitizes and cleans and protects the skin, whereas the alcohol prep pads that you're used to seeing, where those would sting and they would kind of hurt for a little second until it's dry, yeah, we don't use any of that here at this doctor's office. We have revolutionized the new alcohol prep pad. I know I keep saying alcohol, but it's not alcohol. We have found a new formula that cleans. It's like a 3-in-1 kind of, where it just cleans and protects the skin and rejuvenates and sanitizes. It does it all. Just go with it. It's just a little pad here, and it can be a little sticky sometimes because of the product that we use. It's all natural, so you don't need to worry about stuff like that. So just wipe your forehead. Like I said, it's not gonna burn or sting or anything like that. Yep. Stay still. I'm just trying to. Yeah, see? It doesn't burn or sting. It's cool, huh? So I'll give you a little insight on what some of the ingredients are that we use. So we use aloe vera, which is a natural kind of. It acts as two different. There's two different uses for aloe vera for burns. Like if you have a slight burn, and if you put it on the gel of the aloe vera plant, then it'll help with the burning sensation and the healing process. So that's one of the ingredients that we use. Yep, sit still, I'll be okay. Let's see if I can get a little bit more of this aloe vera out, because it is a little bit sticky, but that's okay. Alright. Okay, so put that off to the side, now that we don't use it anymore, because we've already used it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a note of that right here. So, used aloe vera wipe, making sure I have that note. Alright, so it does see some bleeding. Are you kind of in pain right now? How are you feeling? Do you need some medicine for that pain? Okay. Before I give you some pain medicine, I am going to put on this other type of cream here. It's a different brand that we get it from. We get bulk of it, like a lot of it, so we just try to use it up as we can. Make sure it's all down to the bottom here, because it likes to try and get it all down to the bottom. Give me 1 second. This stuff's kind of weird to work with, but that's okay. So yeah, this is like not an antiseptic. It's gonna make it so it pretty much like a numbing sensation. It just for a few minutes. It shouldn't last too long. Alright. Because you may need to get a stitch or two kind of right there where you fell and hit your head. But this stuff right here works wonders. So what I'm gonna do is apply some of this cream here, and it'll numb the area for a few minutes, and then I am going to use a suture and just kind of stitch up at it, probably 2 to 3 stitches. Like I said, it's not gonna hurt, you're not gonna feel it, it's just feel maybe a little bit like pressure. That's all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this out here for you. Let me see how much is left. There it is. So like right about there. You don't need this stuff goes a long way. It literally goes a long way. So yeah, I'll put that out to the side. Just kind of rub it in a little bit. There we go, and just kind of get some on this hand. Yeah, let me get just a little bit more, because this stuff does like to dry out a little bit. That should be perfect right there. Right there. Yeah, just give it a little bit rub in right there. It'll be okay, I promise. Alright. Just make sure we get it all. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to not get in your personal space here, because I know it's a little, it can be anxiety a little bit, but that's okay. Just sit still and don't move a little bit. Kind of like right there, right about there. Alright. Now I'm going to give you some pain medicine for that, because even though we just numbed the wound there, this isn't going to last forever, obviously. So I'm going to give you some medicine to take in, and that'll help with the pain on the way home. And like I said, I have to write down notes just for my purpose and for the next person that I'm going to have to be training. So yeah, so we just did this cream for that. And if you see me talking to myself, I'm not talking to myself. I'm kind of talking to a trainee over here, so they're kind of new at this. So I want to make sure they understand. That's all. And you see how we use the. It's all like everything is sealed. So that's just how we get our product from. We get it from a medical supply distribution center that sends us everything in sterile forms. So just making sure we write everything down. That way we know it's in notes. I like to write things down, keep things kind of in my mind. That way I know what to do and stuff like that. But so these are just little capsules that I'm gonna have you take here in a second. Just get that open for you. Alright, so there's I think 2 of them in here. Yeah, I can give you one now and one later to take home if you feel pain. These are 500 milligrams each, so that should last a good while. And it's not that big of a pill, but it shouldn't be that bad to take down. Some water. So I'll get you some water. Okay. And here's the pill. So just open. Okay. Yeah, I know it's a little bit weird, but we're in a sterile field, so yeah, just take it. Just take your medicine. There it goes. Alright, you need some water, or you can do it. You know, I see you're trying to be a pro and not take medicine, or take medicine without your drink, but now you want to drink? Okay, here we go. Let me see where I put that glass of water. That's right, so there we go. Alright, drink up. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Couldn't take it down, could you? So now I will set this other pill aside for you to take home. That way you don't have to go out later and get medicine because you'll already have it with you. So it's right here for you. Put it right to the side like that. Like I said, I gotta make more notes, so bear with me. So patient took their medicine. Let's just give it a little minute. It is something. Okay. So now that everything is good with that, I am going to now make sure you don't have any like debris. Was it outside or inside that you fell? Because there's stairs outside and inside. That's what I'm asking. And how many flights of stairs did you fall down? Was it just like a few steps? Because you were carrying some groceries and you missed your step. I see. Okay. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer and make sure there's no, I don't know, sticks or dirt or anything. I'm just trying to do my job. That's all. So I'm gonna use this and just kind of pluck out any kind of debris that I may find in your kind of forehead over here. Yep, that's fine. You okay if I get in your personal space this time? Okay, that's okay. Thank you for that. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little look here and make sure I don't get in your space, but there we go. Did that hurt? No, it didn't. Okay, because you took the numbing medicine. That's very good. Alright, and let me see if I can wipe that down just a little bit because it gets a little dirty in there. I know. Just sit still. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I know. This one does not hurt, like I said. There we go. And now I'm gonna check that side again. Give me 1 second. the other side real quick. Yeah, that'd be good right there. Let me just get a little over here. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, and we wipe down that side. Alright, we'll just get a little bit wiped down. That's perfect. And get this, try to get it all wiped in. There we go. Alright, now I'll check this side once more. Switch hands. There's a little twig sticking out, but I think I can get it. Alright, there. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we got it. So, I mean, it fell. Hold on. See that? Right there. That's kind of hard to see, but that's the twig that was causing you pain. Let me go ahead and dispose of that for you. Just right there. Okay. How are you feeling? Yeah, you're looking a lot better. I think what we need to do is to close up that wound there. I'm going to use some of these steri strips. I know I said I was going to need a needle and some thread, and use a suture and all that sort of stuff, but I don't want to cause any more pain that you're already in. So what these are, these just kind of apply on the sides of your face or wherever you have an open wound, and they kind of close the wound together without the use of a needle or anything like that. So I'm probably going to use at least 2 of these, one on each side, because you fell down the stairs and they can be kind of finicky. Just make sure you don't take a shower, and if you do, that you keep it dry. And if it does get wet, I'll give you some of these just to take home, but like I said, try to keep them dry because that's what's gonna keep them secured on your face. Perfect, there's one. Alright, and this is called a steri strip. So this is all that we're gonna need. There we go. I'll put that right there. Oh, yep. Hold still, hold still. And they are kind of sticky, but that's okay. That's what they're used for. I'll give you one more. Here we go. Let me go ahead and get this for you. Alright, I'll give you the rest of these to take home. That way if they do get wet, you can just take them off and put them on yourself, because that makes it half the battle. There we go. Let me just get it turned around a little bit. And this stuff's kind of sticky, I know. Move my tweezers down real quick. There we go. Alright, hold still. I'm going on the other side. There we are. Okay, how's that feeling? Oh yeah, you're looking a lot better and feeling better too. Okay, let me see if I can get these for you repositioned. Alright, this one and then that one. Perfect. So, the last thing I'm going to do is wrap it up a little bit, because I know it's a little embarrassing walking out of the clinic with blood and stuff like that, so we're going to use this to wrap it up around your head, make it look like you just came out of a battle. So bear with me, I'm going to open this up. There it is. Okay. This is just some gauze. It's cotton, I believe. And I'm going to wrap it around. I don't think I'll be needing all of this or maybe I will, I don't know, but it's got some latex, not latex, but elastic, so it's very springy. As you can see, it just kind of bounces back. So I'm going to wrap this around your head and get some of it unwound. There we go. Reach behind you, wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around. And probably do one more layer. Alright, one more, just one more, just one more. Alright, perfect. I know you look a little silly with that on, but at least you'll be in good health later on, if that makes sense. So now that we've got you all checked in, we've done your exam, we've got you all fixed up, and you're not bleeding anymore, you're not in any more pain. Just make some more notes and we'll send you on your way. If you would like, you can reschedule with me or the nurse up front. Just give me 1 second, put these notes in. Alright, so I'm just making sure we did everything, got that. We did, just going off the checklist here. We did that, and did that. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and get you scheduled in for a checkup, for a follow-up, I guess I should say, and to make sure we are healed and that we are no infections, no pain, no bleeding or anything. So we're going to get you scheduled in. When could you come in for that, do you think? Okay, you want to do the same day? Well, the same day, but yeah, on a different month, or different week, I should say. So we're going to schedule you for the, I'm a pretty busy man, but I think I can squeeze you in next week on the, okay, so let's do morning times or afternoon. You want morning? Okay, we can do that. Let's put morning time at, you want like mid-morning or kind of like 10, 11 morning? Mid-morning, so like 8, 9. Okay, so we'll do 9 o'clock on the Thursday. And then make sure you're just stay relaxed, and when you get home that you don't kind of mess with it, because it is still kind of a fresh wound. So just make a note of that right here. And then we've got you scheduled, so take off my gloves because we don't need those anymore. So I hope that you can get some rest and that no more accidents come up in the future, but if they do, please come see me and I will be glad to get you booked in for the next time. And like I said, just try to stay relaxed and stay home and don't be too busy.